Hey YouTube, welcome to my video and thanks so much for clicking on this and checking out my Carnival Legend cruise ship tour. If you guys are new to the channel, I do movie reviews, music, and more, and this would definitely be considered something as more, as I've never done anything like this before. I thought it'd be kind of cool to take you guys along for the ride because lots of people have not been on cruise ships. They don't really know what they're about. Are they really worth the money? Because they do cost quite a bit of money, but you get a lot of perks. And first things off, I'm gonna start off with the room tour, and then we'll work from deck 1 all the way up, and then I'll take you guys to all the different places that we can go. A lot of the decks are just staterooms, so of course I'm not gonna go into all those different hallways because they're all the same. But I'll show you all the different lounges, eating places, and stuff like that. And I do want to warn you, there could be some clipping in the noise because there is a large crowd, so I might have to move around kind of at night, so we don't have any issues with that. And let's get this thing started. Alright, I'm here with one of my roommates, Patrick here. This is our room. We got a little sign so we know where to go. 8248. Patrick, do the honors, and let's get him that room tour. He's new to this. Alright, here we go.
Welcome.
So it's pretty crowded space up in here, especially for 3 people. Imagine if there's 4.
3 fookers.
So we got the bunk beds up top. And technically these are 2 twin beds and they're just combined into one. So that's interesting. Excuse all the mess there. We got a chair. Got a TV. It does pick up a couple of channels, CBS News. I don't think it has ESPN. It does have some movie channels. And has all kinds of different lights. You got personal lights up above if you want to have like a little reading light. And then we'll also have a small little bathroom here. Not much to see and do in here. It's pretty cramped quarters, so plan accordingly. But yeah, that's the rooms. There is different rooms as well. There is also balcony rooms. You can get bigger rooms, but those cost an additional 1,000 plus, more than likely, from what I've heard. So that is the room tour. And let me flip the mic around because I had it backwards. And we will start it off with deck 1, and we'll work our way up to the top. And let's get it going. Okay, we just made it onto deck 1. This is where we're at right here. You guys can really see it there. So we have staterooms. We have Medusa's Lair nightclub, which actually you can't actually access that unless you're on deck 2. So we're not gonna look at that. And then there's more staterooms, and then there's the Firebird Lounge. And just to give you a kind of a sneak peek at all the staterooms, like how many there are, let's take a look. These hallways seem like they go on forever. There's hundreds upon hundreds, and they have them in odd and even numbers, as you can see right there on the wall. So let's say my room is on the odd number side. This would look what it looks like all the way down the hallway. They just seem to go on forever. So let's go all the way down to the opposite end of the ship. We're gonna go take a look at the Firebird Lounge, and we'll go from there. So we finally made it to the Firebird Lounge. Here they have the Punchliner Comedy Club, and they also do karaoke. And this place is pretty sweet. As you see, it has Chinese murals and everything all over the walls, all lit up. A lot of people. It's about to be crazy. And they also have a bar way over there, way on the side in case you need a drink. In case you're too scared to do some karaoke or just have some more laughs. So here we go, about to have a show. Here with dinner. We're about to get roasted. We'll see what happens. So we're all finished up with deck 1. So now we're at deck 2, and we are right here. So on deck 2, we have the Truffles Restaurant, the Private Club, Medusa's Lair Nightclub, the Alchemy Bar, Guest Services, Carnival Adventures, the Lobby Bar, whole bunch of eating places, and Internet Cafe. We don't care about that. We have the casino, and we have the Trump Card Room, and a whole bunch of bars, and we have the Foley's Main Lounge. So since we're right over here, we already have the Truffles Restaurant, which is right back here. Oh, excuse me, sorry. And this is where you technically go to eat dinner every night at a set time, or you can just go in whenever, but that's never recommended because then you are not guaranteed a spot to eat at. So it is pretty neat in here. And then we got that finished up. And so we're gonna go on to the Alchemy Bar and Medusa's Lair Nightclub. And usually that is for people who's 18 and over, but right now they have a under 18 night, so we'll go in there real quick and check it out. sneak peek of the nightclub action. So we got a bar over there, and here's a nightclub right here. So as you can see by the video, there's a whole bunch of youngins in there. Of course, that's not like that every night. Just kind of a special night for them. So we're moving on to this little section right here. This is usually where someone plays some music, kind of entertain the guests while we're going. Here's the Alchemy Bar. Very nice place to get your drinks mixed. And that's the private club restaurant. That's if you want to pay extra for a even nicer meal than they already serve. We did that last cruise, and it does cost quite a bit extra money, but the food is definitely excellent. It's like a 5-course meal. Super delicious, except for the dessert, right? That dessert was pretty nasty last cruise. Remember on that the 5-course meal?
Oh, it was terrible.
And this is our other roommate here, Mr. Jenner. She didn't get to meet him earlier, so. Oh, you okay there, sir? And moving on, we are in the Odyssey Lounge. And there's always a lot of photographers here, always looking to take everyone's pictures. And they display all the pictures right up there on all this area. And of course, there's another guy singing right there. And here is one of the other eating places you can check out as well. It's called the Bonsai Sushi. Now the sushi does cost extra, as you can see, with the opening hours, and then they have it right here. $5 per roll, $7 per roll, and the tempura roll, $7 extra as well. So, and if you need to go to guest services, it's right next to that Adventures. It's on the opposite side, and they can help you out if you have any kind of issues. So now we're moving on to Club Merlin, which is technically just the casino, as everyone else would just call it. Lots of slot machines, cash cranes, which is a claw machine with bundles of money. It gets crazy in here. Check it out. Do not play these games. The rig. And this is super addictive. Stay away from it. You win every once in a while, but it's not going to happen most of the time.
You don't want to go. Never.
Oh no, we already got a winner right here. He thinks he's a winner. Oh no. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Right there. That middle one. No, we'll back.
Oh, he drops the hammer. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Don't do what he did.
Your hopes and dreams are gone. Don't do it. That's this guy. He's a victim.
And here is another one of the bars on deck 2. This is the Dream Team Sports Bar. Ton of TVs, whole bunch of legends on the wall. Of course, we don't get ESPN in the room, so it's pretty nice to be able to come back in here and kick back, relax, have you a couple drinks, watch some sports. College football's about to come back on in just a week, technically, so it'll be coming up quick. It's a pretty nice place, though. And here's another little cafe place. You can get cupcakes, muffins, lots of coffee. Another pub here. It's called the Red Frog Pub. Karaoke and music is played here, and a variety of other activities. Check this out. Then here at the very end is the Trump card room. I'm not really sure why they call it that. I guess just to play some board games and cards and whatnot. Never been in there personally, so can't really say much. And last but not least, on the tour of deck 2 is the Foley's Theater. Never watched anything here, but I guess this is a rock show that's currently going on. They have all kinds of different shows every night. Check this out.
Oh, still weird.
So Foley's was the last spot on deck 2, so now we're on to deck 3. So on deck 3, we have the Enchanted Forest. We have Foley's again because it has a second area. There's the Holmes Library, the chapel, which honestly I'm not sure what the chapel is. Every time I try to go there, they have it closed, so I don't know what the heck they're doing there. I don't think it's just for worship. So they also have Billy's Piano Bar, Cherry on Top. This is a candy store. Fun Shops, which are just little gift shops you can go into and buy some shirts and knickknacks and whatnot. The Colossus Atrium, Pixels Gallery, which is where they have all of the pictures they take of you on the ship. They have them all displayed there. We also have the Odyssey Lounge, the Round Table Room, and Truffles Restaurant again, which is just the restaurant that I showed you at the beginning of Deck 2. They have an upstairs room area for that, and let's get started. Okay, so now we're in front of the chapel area, which I was talking about earlier. As you see, the door is locked, and you can see a little bit in there. But, so I've never personally been in there. And right next to it is the Holmes Library, which should be open. I'm gonna kind of be quiet here. Maybe, nope. Oh, here we go.
Whoa, didn't open for me. Gotta be quiet in here though. Gotta whisper.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to cut off the video because I got stuck in there. Finally, we made it out. So now we're at Billy's Piano Bar. As you can see, it has a big piano right there in the middle of it. And you can just sing along, get a drink. A lot of people in there having some fun. I believe it's also karaoke last time I checked as well, so. Alright, going on down the hallway, we got pictures of the ship, where it's been at. Some cool looking commemorative plates and plaques. And going on down here is the candy store, Cherry on Top, where you can get lots of different chocolates, candies, you name it. So if you're a little kid or you're just a kid at heart, pop in there and get you some candy. And Portside Liquor and Tobacco. It's just one of those knick-knack stores. You can get some liquor, but unfortunately if it's in the bottles like this, you can't even get it taken to the room. They give it to you after the cruise is over with because they don't want any broken glass. Ladies, if you need some makeup, pop in there and you'll find a great selection, and earrings it looks like as well. Personally don't wear any of that stuff, so I can't tell you how good the stuff is, but give it a shot, why not? Next to it is a jewelry store, Front Street. So if you're looking to get booed up on the cruise, get yourself some blingage for your lady and make her day. So these are all the fun shops that were on the list. And there's some more stuff that's really a part of the jewelry store, but has some t-shirts and whatnot as well. Moving on. Okay, so now we made it to the end of the ship. We're at the Pixels Gallery. This is where they display all the pictures they take of you. I'm gonna have to try to keep the camera down a little bit because they might think I'm trying to steal the pictures. They don't like you taking pictures of them, so I'm gonna keep it down. There's that Odyssey Lounge again. Look at that guy just strumming that guitar. He's just a beast, isn't he? Okay, so we're at the end of Deck 3. This is the Round Table Room, but unfortunately it's locked, so we don't know what the heck is in there. But next to it, we got a piano, we got a little lounge area as well. Oh, you found a door open. Yeah. So let's check this out. Go ahead and open it up for us, sir.
We're gonna go in there.
Ooh, we are not allowed in.
No, we're not.
Back up, back up. Abort mission, abort mission. Anyways, and at the very end is Truffles Restaurant, Part 2. Just upstairs, so more seating for more guests as well. And to the left and the right on both sides, you can actually access the deck. We can go out there for a second. It's dark outside though, so you won't be able to see anything too nice. So let's see if this door is still unlocked. It should be. So Truffles Restaurant once again concluded Deck 3. So now we're here at Deck 4. So there's really not a whole lot going on with Deck 4. As you can see, there is lots and lots of staterooms. Then also the Follies Lounge again. And then there's also the Video Arcade Circle C, which Circle C is a little kids camp, kind of like Camp Ocean, which I'll talk about that in the next section. But Circle C is for kids, I believe it's 10 to 14, have video games and whatnot. I don't know if I'll be able to go in there or not, because last time they had the doors locked. Gigabytes, which is the name of the arcade. I know that is always unlocked and open 24 hours a day. So we'll go check that out because everything else is stateroom. So we'll skip it. Let's go. Okay, so you have to go back down to deck 3, technically, to get to the Gigabytes, which is next to Foley's again. So you have to go through the Enchanted Fortress, or Forest, sorry, which is really just a whole bunch of chairs by windows that look like trees. So it's kind of an awkward way to get to the arcade, but we're getting there. Okay, so we finally made it here. Gigabytes Video Arcade. A lot of these kind of machines where you try to win stuff.
No, we don't.
Beats Wireless, fitness watches. You used to have an Xbox and I think a PlayStation. Someone won one of these. Xbox One, iPhone XS Max. Don't be fooled. This stuff is really hard to win. I've spent over $50 just trying to win stuff in here. It's not worth it. Claw machines.
Still there, guys.
So this is what I spent $50 on, trying to get this Nintendo Switch. You have to get those little razors right there on the string to cut it and make it fall down, but it didn't happen. Alright, so Gigabytes Arcade finished off Deck 4. Deck 5 is all staterooms as well, except for what's called Camp Ocean. That's for the really young kids, so if you got some kids still in the Pampers, I think I hang out in there for some time if you need be. So I'm not going to go through that because it's mainly all staterooms. And so is 6, 7, and 8. So we're all the way at 9 now, so you can take a look. So 9 has a lot of stuff going on. So right now where we're at, there's the salon, a spa carnival, and the gym. And it has all of these pools. It has a burger joint. It has a whole bunch of bars. And further on down, there's a Unicorn Cafe restaurant and a whole bunch of other pizza places and a Serenity Pool and Bar, which is for people 21 and over. But I don't think anyone watches that because I see kids back there every once in a while too. But since we're right here next to the Fountain of Youth Spa, we're gonna check it out. Now the spa itself, I believe, is closed. Yeah, closed at 10, and so did the gym, but the doors are still unlocked. So here is the spa. This is where you come check in. You get a haircut, which is at the salon, which is right over there, where it's all dark. I actually got a haircut there the other day. Not bad, I don't think. Yeah, but here is... Here's all the different stuff you can do with acupuncture. You can do wrinkle stuff. You can get all kinds of different creams. You can get all kinds of different massages. But let me warn you, that stuff is expensive. It's all over 100, probably at least 129. I think it's the lowest massage you can get, so I wouldn't recommend getting one here. So let's see if the fitness center was still open. You have to go through this long hallway to get there. And this is where they have the treatment places where you can get all your massages. So.
Who knows what goes on in there?
Yeah, I don't want to find out. Makes you feel strong though. It's got like these Greek figures on the wall, you know what I mean? Alright, let's see. You might have this section still open, yeah, because they have a whirlpool. So you can pop in there. That's probably the best whirlpool on the entire ship. That water is hot, and that's the only one where the jets actually work, so it's pretty snazzy. And then off to the left here is the actual gym. It's actually a pretty nice gym for the ship. It has a lot of treadmills, a lot of ellipticals, a lot of bikes. But if you go upstairs, that's where all the free weights are. But as you can see here, pretty nice selection. Leg machines, back machines, ab machines, you name it. I'm gonna head on this way and check it out. And a little place where you can stretch out, do whatever you need to as well. But here is all the machines for arms and the heavy legs and that kind of good stuff here. Pretty sweet. Here's the free weights. You got a mirror so you can make sure you check yourself out and make sure you look good in your form. Pretty nice selection for ships because I know that's probably not the smartest thing to have lots of big weights. But of course there's always some big guys who want to work out, so why not? Gotta make sure everyone's happy. So that's all of the gym. We're gonna skip ahead to the rest of the eating places and the bars. So let's head on. Okay, so we made it out of the spa area, and here we are going onto the deck. And this is one of 3 different pools on deck 9. So they each have hot tubs. As far as I'm concerned, on this one, I don't think the pool is heated, so that might be a little chilly, so I wouldn't recommend getting there on a cold day. Lots of seats. I believe you can also smoke in these areas as well, so if you're a smoker, feel right at home. And then after that pool area, here is another one. This one's more inside though, and this is the one that's supposed to be heated. This is a bar area, the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar, so you can get yourself some drinks. And this is almost a mirror image of the other one. But like I said, this one is supposed to be heated. I'm gonna test it out for you guys real quick. No, it's not heated. Don't go on that one. Also has a hot tub. And this little this stage right here, this is for whenever we get back on the boats from a dock, or from one of the places that we dock at, and the DJ will come up here and play some music, and everyone will dance and everything once we get back on board. This side is the Blue Iguana Cantina, where you can get burritos, tacos, and it's a salsa bar. And on the opposite side is Guy's Burgers joint. If you guys aren't familiar with Guy's, he's a pretty famous guy for his burgers. And you can get unlimited food like at any of these places. Of course, whenever they're open, they do shut down, unfortunately, at times. I got a whole bunch of toppings, condiments, you name it. Different kinds of burgers, plain Jane, straight up.
Right here.
Yeah, we come here every day. Literally, we come here every day.
My favorite. The ringer, baby.
The ringer.
You get some good brown sugar barbecue sauce. You get an onion ring. And anything you want on it.
Exactly. That's why we come here every time. And guess what? Just right next to it, a whole bunch of ice cream. It's either soft serve or you can get it in frozen yogurts. It's open all night as well, so you can eat to your heart's content. So if you're trying to get diabetes, come here. So once you go through the double doors that leads inside, you get to what's called the Unicorn Cafe. As you can see on the wall, there's also lots of elevators and stairs here if you need to get down. Pretty much here is a lot of different buffet styles that you can do. I believe it's right, it's past this way, there's a pizza place. This is Good Eats. This is more of breakfast that I usually get. Have beverage stations, so they have different juices, teas, and coffee that they have. And the Good Eats, I believe, is also on the other side. It's almost the exact same thing. The same name, I should say, but they do offer different kinds of foods. And then further on this way, I believe, is the Pizza Pirate. And that is open 24 hours a day. So if you like some pizza, you are in the right spot. I usually get that every night. You can never go wrong. So here's another Good Eats. Has lots of different options. Of course, there's nothing there now because they're closed. And then on this station right here is where they actually offer lots of different sweets and treats, because it's called the Sweet Spot. And you can get some pretty good stuff. They got cookies, cakes, you name it. Super good. And then we also have the coffee bar, the beverages, and the salad bar. So if you're trying to be healthy, go hit that up. And right on this side is the deli, so you can get any kind of sandwiches on the menu. And on the menu, I'll show you.
I'm gonna go check out pizza for someone else.
So you can get hot and cold sandwiches. This place is amazing. Plus it comes with cookies. How's it going, man?
Oh, good.
And this guy makes all the sandwiches, does a great job. Keep it up, man. And then once you go through the last double doors that leads out of the Unicorn Cafe, we're in the Serenity area, which is the adult-only retreat.
It always stinks back here.
And it has a weird smell. I'm not sure where it's coming from. I don't know if it's from the tarps up above or what's going on out here. But yeah, they have a bar back here and just a lot of lounge chairs, another pool, another hot tub. And the round chairs are really nice because they have some pretty nice cushions underneath them where you can get a nice view, especially when we're docked somewhere. And it actually feels pretty nice out here right now too. I'm sure you can't see anything from this area, but we'll give it a shot. I'm sure you can hear the rumble of that water. beautiful out here. But we are not done yet. We technically have 2 more decks to go. Deck 10 and I believe there's I guess really a deck 11. It was just called the Sun deck. Up there, as you can see, is some slides. The yellow slide and the green slide. The green slide has it where the floor comes out from underneath you. Tried that one out today. It was amazing. Anyways, we're gonna move on to deck 10 and we will check all that out and get you some great video, hopefully, if the light permits. If not, I will come back and do that tomorrow. All right, guys, we had to break this into 2 days because it ran out of daylight, so we're about to go on to deck 10. That's mainly going to be outside, as you can see here on the map. We're right here. We got to take some stairs up. So on deck 10, there is, I believe it's pronounced Nuvu or Nueve or whoever it is, restaurant. And it has a sliding sky dome, has a fitness studio, and a Club O2. I haven't seen any of this stuff over here, and I believe this is another restaurant that you have to pay extra for. We're gonna go see if we can get a sneak peek at it. Let's head up there. Okay, so here is deck 10. This is also where the slides are. Here is the yellow one and the green one, which I tried to show a little bit of that earlier as well. And I'll also have the viewpoint of me going down it right now. And then here is also deck 9 again, that Serenity area where I tried to show last night, but it was a little too dark. Hopefully you guys can see it better now. And at least now you can actually see the ocean. It looks absolutely beautiful over here. And now let's see if we can find that restaurant. All right, so we made it to the Nuvu, however you want to pronounce that restaurant. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be an extra cost if you want to eat up here. It's pretty sweet views though. It's actually my first time coming up here. It's kind of tucked away. If you're not really paying attention, you can get lost. And check out this. There's the Odyssey Lounge way down there. This is probably the prettiest part of the ship. Where you have the dome, you have the paintings on the wall. Amazing. Also, almost forgot to mention, also on deck 10, have some ping pong tables. Good luck trying to play in the wind though, because that will blow it halfway across the ship if you miss. Whole bunch of deck chairs. Here's the sliding glass dome I believe they're talking about on the map. That's really over the deck 9 pool area that I was showing you guys last night. That area is a lot warmer because it's actually holding in the heat and it's kind of enclosed, so it makes it much nicer to swim there. Okay, so we think we found Club O2, right? Yeah, here it is. This is also for the younger kids. Yeah, ages 12 to 17.
That's definitely for kids.
Yeah, I'm not recording that. Nice. And here is the fitness studio, which is unoccupied. So let's see if we can go in. Oh wow, look at this. So you can come in here, kind of do your own workout with nobody disturbing you. This would actually be pretty nice, especially if you're kind of conscious about other people watching while you work out. So let's see if I can work. Let me see if I can work my arm out here real quick with a 60-pound. Oh, oh, I'm not strong enough for all this. I'm out. Okay, and last but not least, we have deck 11, which is called the sports deck. I apologize if the wind is cutting through the mic here. It's pretty windy. So on this side, of course, we have different kinds of sports. So we have mini golf, which you have a little course here, goes all around the area. Could definitely be a struggle, especially when it's windy like this though, because that ball will move on its own without you even touching it with your club. And just a little ways past the mini golf course, we have a basketball court / soccer area. Unfortunately, the basketball goal is only 8 feet, 7 feet, something like that, so just about anybody can dunk on it. And the nets are so low, you can't even shoot a three-pointer, which kind of sucks, so good luck with that. But if you're into soccer, you got a whole area to mess around. But while we're here, let's see if Patrick can make a shot here. Okay, guys, that is the tire ship in its entirety. I'm sure there's some small things I did miss out on along the way. I'm not sure if I did mention earlier or not, but there is karaoke sessions, there's beanbag challenges, there is beer pong challenges, which me and Jenner, that you met last night, we won a couple nights ago. I will post that picture right now so you guys can take a look at it. Unfortunately, on the second round, we lost in the first round, so we didn't get to defend our title, but it was a lot of fun. And there's a lot of stuff for all kinds of ages. Like I said before, there is the Club O2, which is on deck 11, and that's kids, I believe it was 14 to 17 or 10 to 17, somewhere in that range, where you can just play games, stuff like that. There's also the Circle C, which I showed you guys as well earlier on one of the decks. And so I think there's a lot of stuff for everyone to enjoy. If you're still on the fence about whether you should do it or not, you can also look into different durations. There's even 2 to 3 to 4 day cruise times as well. And if you don't want to do 7 days, if you're going to like Hawaii and stuff like that, that's 10 to 16 days. That's a lot of time off from work if you want to do something like that. So it really depends on your time frame, how much money you want to spend. As far as drinks and stuff like that, you can get unlimited bubbles program, which is for soda, as many as you want. But there is a catch to that. If you're in U.S. waters, you still have to pay tax, which is And there's also an unlimited alcohol package you can get as well. I think someone told me you could get up to like 15 drinks per day, which is pretty good because usually those cost around $7, $8, even $9 or more a piece. So you can definitely get your money's worth if you want to be drunk the whole time, but it just depends on how you want to roll the whole cruise. And as far as room service and cleanliness, definitely an A+, never any issues with that. And the customer service here is outstanding. I never had any issues with that as well. Everyone is super nice and really accommodating. There's no complaints on that. Definitely an A+. And did I mention how beautiful some of these ladies are here as well? I almost decided to be a stowaway on the ship and just hang out with them and get to know them a little better. So there's no complaints on that either. And ladies, I'm sure you enjoy some of the guys here. I know some of the ladies in our group were swooning over a couple of the guys that were on board as well. So and like I said, there's a whole bunch of different activities to keep everyone entertained for all ages. So I think everyone really enjoy it if you do want to bring the whole family. I probably wouldn't suggest bringing little kids. I don't know how much they'd like that. And if you are prone to seasickness, they do have medicine and stuff on board for that. But you get so used to the ship that I feel like you're not going to really notice it's even moving at times. Except for the last couple of days, it has been kind of rough water, so you can definitely feel it swing side to side as you go. But alright guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you did like the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. And if you are not a part of the BIS group yet, make sure you click subscribe right now. And if you want to check out any other videos that I do have, you can click the card right on my left here, and you can check some of those out. Like I said, I do movie reviews, music, and much more, which I will keep adding to that more category as I am with this video. So alright, thank you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.